Good evening, everyone. That was very quick. Well, I love how all the students immediately fell silent. It's only been a couple of months, but you can tell you guys are still influenced by school. Welcome to the launch of SHAPE 2024. My name's McKinley Butson, and I have the honour and privilege of being your MC for this evening. But before we begin, I would like to invite Uncle Alan Madden to welcome us to country.
Thank you. Once again, my name is Alan Madden, Gadigal Elder. Thank you for that. I was watching them fishing out here. Nah. As I said, my name's Alan Madden, born and bred in Redfern, capital of Sydney. Married man, 10 children, 26 grandchildren, 17 great-great. Yes, we did have TV. Just couldn't afford the bloody electricity. Aboriginal black, Redfern, follow Manly. No, not true. Rabbitohs. As I mentioned, it's always an honour and pleasure to welcome one and all. Just to give you a little bit of an insight of where you are and who we are. As with all welcomes, firstly I'd like to acknowledge our First Nations and traditional owners of the lands that you may have come from or work upon, and pay my respects to all our Aboriginal elders, all elders, past and present, also pay my respects. To all our Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander brothers and sisters, from whatever Aboriginal or Island nation you may have come from, welcome to Gadigal. And to all our non-Indigenous brothers and sisters here this evening, a very warm and sincere welcome to you to Gadigal. No matter where you've come from, whether it be across the seas, across the state, or across town, once again, a very warm and sincere welcome to you to Gadigal. And as I've mentioned many times before, was, is, and always will be Aboriginal land. Only three things shorter than that: coming, taxation and going. It's an honour and pleasure to be here this evening to welcome one and all to Gadigal. Gadigal is one of 29 clans of the Eora Nation. The Eora Nation is bounded by nature's own, the Hawkesbury River to the north, the Pier to the west, and Georges River to the south. And in between those three mighty rivers is the Eora Nation. And in that nation, there are 29 clans. And the clan's land we're on today is Gadigal. On behalf of members of the Metropolitan Local Aboriginal Land Council and of the Gadigal mob, once again, a very warm and sincere welcome to you to Gadigal. And as you travel across these traditional lands and waters, may the spirits of our ancestors guide, look over you, and keep you safe. So once again, on behalf of the Land Council and of the Gadigal mob, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you.
Thank you so very much for that beautiful welcome to country, Uncle Alan. And I would like to echo that the Aboriginal and First Nations people of this country are the holders and knowledge keepers of many thousands of years of knowledge that we can take into the future. And if we respect the land upon we are welcomed here today, that we are welcome to from here today, we can all have a lot to learn. I'd like to also welcome some other special guests that we have here tonight. First of all, the New South Wales Parliamentary Secretary to the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Education and Early Learning, Greg Warren, MP. Director of Assessment Standards at the New South Wales Education Standards Authority, Jennifer Taylor. Sylvia Corish and representatives from the New South Wales Department of Education. Chris Waldis from the Association of Independent Schools, and Mary Claire Turnbull from Catholic Schools New South Wales. Finally, Craig Peterson from the New South Wales Secondary School Association. If you could all join me in welcoming. We also have some special guests from various organisations from leading science and technology industries, including TAFE New South Wales, Engineers Australia, Manyard Design, Patrick Design, Create New South Wales, and the Australian Design Centre. And also, we mustn't forget a warm welcome to all of our principals, teachers, family and friends who are here tonight to celebrate our amazing 2023 graduates whose works are on exhibit, and I have no doubt hopefully all of you had a fantastic time before the ceremony to have a look at them. We are recording tonight's ceremony, so hopefully you can all go back and share these celebrations with your fellow school students and school communities. I'd now like to introduce myself a little bit, rather than just being a talking head on stage here for the next hour that I have your attention. My name's McKinley Butson. I was in a similar position to these students a couple of years ago now, but I'm a 23-year-old inventor and innovator. Some call me a scientist, although I haven't finished my degree yet, so we'll see how that goes. When I was in Year 12, much like these students, I embarked on performing a project, one that I was doing in my garage at the time and had no idea where it would lead me. Not only has it led me to have the opportunity to be on stage and be the MC for all of you lovely people tonight and speak at various other events, but it gave me the opportunity of being awarded the 2018 New South Wales Young Australian of the Year Award. This project was something that was very close to my heart, much like probably all of the students here. It was a project which was a radiotherapy breast cancer shield designed to improve the outcomes of women going through cancer treatment. As I said, it was something that I did in my spare time. It was something that I dedicated countless hours to, but it's given me the opportunity and that innovation and perseverance and led me places like here again, in my garage, in my spare time, after school, in between studying or avoiding studying, I'll be honest. I never imagined where it would lead me. And that is what I want to instill on you students tonight. This project, which is an absolutely incredible feat for all of you to have achieved and then to be here tonight, is just the start of your journey. You're going to go on from your HSC. Some of you may go to university, some may go to TAFE, some may start their own businesses, some may choose many other paths. But this is just the start. I'll talk a little bit more later. I'll gnaw your ear off a bit. But first of all, we have some lovely words, and I would like to introduce the New South Wales Parliamentary Secretary to the Deputy Prime Minister, Mr. Greg Warren MP, to stage.
Thanks, McKinley. And my dear friend Prue, the Deputy Premier, will be very happy with her promotion to the Deputy Prime Minister. I'll let her know after this. But no, I'm not joking when Prue, she's a dear friend of mine, and I do bring her apologies with me. She has a passion for education. She has a passion as a Member of Parliament, of which we entered at the same time. And McKinley, thank you for your kind words, and I think something that really does confirm and clarify for me when I got around the exhibitions to see the inspiration and I guess the encouragement that I felt to see what students had designed. I mean, they're consistent with the arts, they're consistent with, I guess, issues that we are confronting throughout society, throughout industry, and market consistency as well. Whether it's the drenching gun down there that counts as you drench. It's I grew up in Dubbo in central west New South Wales. Much of my time was on a sheep farm, so knowing how many lambs Uncle Ron, who owned the farm that I grew up on, would have been something pretty handy for him in the 70s and 80s when I was hanging around there. Or the Korean motorbike that got done up, or some of the amazing timber work that I saw, the fashion design from all of them, but the one from Patonga, where I understand the material was actually made by that student as well, or the stimulated dashboard of the Cessna. I could go on and on around them all, but they really are simply amazing, and they're so very unique and different. But one thing I think they all have in common is they represent the innovation and the exciting minds and entrepreneurial minds of our students, and I think that is represented here today, and that is what I find deeply encouraging, and that will be the message that I'll be taking back to telling Prue about tomorrow, because we're back at Parliament. But Uncle Alan, thank you for your welcome to country. I didn't fall for your joke the second time about Manly, because I'm a Rabbit supporter myself, so glory, glory, wherever you are. But I do acknowledge Uncle Alan and his passion for making sure that we have the appropriate acknowledgements and learnings in place of our First Nations people. Of course, we're on the Eora Nation, the Gadigal people, and I acknowledge and pay my respects to all their elders past, present and emerging, and any other fellow Aboriginal people here today as well. And I had all these notes written to me, so thank you so much to the department staff for all the efforts and everything they've done as well. And I do want to acknowledge the New South Wales Department of Education staff, as well as NESA, the independent schools, the Catholic schools. I'm a product of the Catholic education system myself, but getting around each and every one of our schools and supporting everyone equally is something so very important to ensure that we do have funding models in place and mechanisms in place that has a curriculum consistent with the needs, dreams and aspirations of our students. And I think that again is something that is on display here tonight. The needs, the dreams and the aspirations and the exciting minds of our students, allowing them to have that passage to do what we see on display tonight is something so very important. It's also something so very important to Prue and indeed myself to make sure that students do have that opportunity to do so. And I think when you look around, and I mentioned a few of them, I mean, even look at Aidan Cabana from Kellyville High School. Like I said, his passion in the environment, in industrial technology, that woodwork cabinet is something simply amazing. Or Lillian Williams from Menai High School explored her love of vintage vehicles and restoration in the industrial technology and automotive course that applied. I mean, these are all high achievers as well, of course, which must also be acknowledged. SHAPE also showcases the awareness of social conscience, and so many students like Benjamin Barwood, a design and technology student from Tomaree High School, whose passion for renewable energy led him to develop a cost-effective rooftop wind turbine concept and build a working prototype as well. So that's, I guess, just some more specific examples as to when I do draw the encouragement that I see around the consistency of these students using their minds, their skills, their amazing minds and their amazing skills to develop something entrepreneurial. And when you look at the consistency with the market, the topical discussions or political discussions around renewable energy and the environment, and how do we provide energy into the future? How do we do it in the greenest way? How do we do it so it reduces our power bills, which we're paying record high prices for? Let's be frank about it. So students are thinking about that. Our children are thinking about that. And as we all know, it's our children and our students that are our future. Congratulations to each and every one of you. I think I get to congratulate you all personally tonight, and I'm really looking forward to that. But thank you so much for having me here. All the best to everyone, and I'm looking forward to seeing the display that's going on for a number of weeks now, and I know that thousands of students are coming through, and that will be an inspiration for all of them as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you so very much for that address. Tonight I want to impart, before you all leave, a message of perseverance and curiosity, and a couple of things I've personally learnt along the way from this. Innovation can come from any ages, from people as young as yourselves to everyone else in this room. But success may look different for everyone. For me personally, standing here now, reaching the end of my degree when HSC and Year 12 felt like only a couple of years ago, it's been a bumpy ride. I have the fortunate situation to be working full-time at ANSTO, as a health physicist. And coming towards the end of the degree, it's honestly something that I've thought I'd give up and throw the towel in on many times. And at the end of year 12, I thought the same thing. Because what I found particularly strange at that time was that people began noticing me. I was receiving awards, people were calling me an entrepreneur, a scientist, a bright young mind, all these sort of catchphrases. But at the same time, I was actually failing 3 out of my 6 subjects in year 11. I'll give you guys a guess. So it feels like yesterday, I can still rattle these off the top of my head. So I was taking maths, chemistry, physics, beginner's Spanish, psychology, and English literature. Anyone want to take a guess at what I was failing? Come on, be brave. Do we have to do hands up like class? Yes. What do you think? The science subjects, astute. There wouldn't be a message behind this speech if it was the other ones. Absolutely. I was failing physics, chemistry, and maths. Yet at the same time, I was being called a scientist in media, in speeches. And at that sort of age, 17, it was very confusing. I felt like a failure. I felt like an imposter. I felt like I was lying to the whole world. But what I eventually figured out, that juxtaposition showed me that school wasn't the only way to find success. That wasn't the only way that I had to define myself. These students will probably be sick of saying it, of hearing ATAR's just a number. Probably sick of that message, but I can confirm it. What is the actual achievement here is the amount of work and effort and perseverance that all of you guys have put in. Because no matter what mark that these students got for their major project, every single one of them, I can guarantee, put in effort. We have these lovely exhibitions, we see the amazing final product, but I can probably say that for every single one of you with confidence that there were times that you either wanted to give up, there were problems that you had to overcome, there may have been tears, blood, sweat, in literal and metaphorical terms. And we all have the amazing opportunity to see the end product, but what you don't see is the work that goes behind it for every single student. And so that's what I really want to congratulate you guys on for tonight, that aspect, because that is what is absolutely incredible and most impressive to me personally, and something that you will need to take with you going into the future. The thing is about being a young person, for me personally in STEM, but honestly in any industry, is that while it can be one of your greatest assets, it can also be a challenge. For me personally, being young has meant that I had the opportunity, and it kind of came naturally, to just dream without borders, to come up with these crazy ideas that no one had thought of before. But actually turning those into a reality was a much more difficult circumstance because I didn't have the skills of industry that, someone who had been working in that same field for many years had. It meant that I had to develop many skills, lean on many teachers, educators, mentors in industry to be able to achieve and finish these projects and do what I've done. And so with that, I would also like to give a shout out and a thank you to all of the family and teachers who are here tonight, because I'm sure that without your support, without your encouragement, without your subject knowledge, these students wouldn't also be sitting here. So I want to also, can we take a moment to appreciate all of the other lovely faces in the audience? The thing is, currently in society, we tend to be conditioned to look towards the people who are already established and experienced, to come up with new ideas, with innovative solutions, with the next new big thing. We tend to believe on a very broad level that young people aren't able to do this. I think what we can see tonight is that that is a blatant lie. Young people have the capability, if only we give them the chance. Now, I'm not saying that everyone over the age, I'm going to say 23 because I'm 23, but I'm not saying anyone over the age of 23 just ups and retires immediately. That would probably be a disaster for all of us. But in order for us to grow and reach our greatest potential as young people, this perspective that I've just spoken about needs to be challenged, because the world is changing faster than it ever has before, and that's not just a cliche, it's a reality. We unintentionally have 5 generations in the workplace at once. the greatest age spread that we have had in all of history. And that means that we should be able to utilise this, whether that means taking the knowledge and actually listening to people who have been here for years, or whether it means giving a young person the opportunity to shine, to take something they're interested and passionate about and give them the opportunity to pursue it. That's where we're going to see real innovation. Because no workplace is a pure individual aspect. It's always a team sport. It's always a group of people that it takes to build something. We need people in industry and our teachers in our school systems to give people like us the chance to feel empowered, not just to be patted on the back and said, you know, you're wonderful, good job, but to be given the opportunity to be put in charge, to lead something and said, see what you can do. Because when we do that, we get kids like this, we have nights like this, and I think I speak for everyone when I can say it's absolutely incredible. So thank you all for all of the hard work and effort that you have put in, because we all get to celebrate it and have a lovely evening. And whatever you go on to do in your lives, whether it's something in a field that's similar to your design and tech project or your textiles project, or whether it's something completely different, be proud of what you've done, and I personally can't wait to see where you all go. On that note, and to set the scene a little bit before we get all of you up here to embarrass you, and I'm kidding, to give you your awards, here is a little video that will provide an important snapshot just into what these students actually have achieved.
Hi, my name is Lachlan Standing. I was a student at All Saints College, Maitland, and I've had my project selected for the NASA SHAPE exhibition. My major project is a replica Cessna 172 simulator panel. My inspirations for creating such a project is my keen interest in aviation and electronics. The most interesting detail of the entire project would have to be detailed labelling across the entire system. Everything's labelled, including the project's own custom aircraft registration. CAD and graphic design were two skills that I developed throughout the production of this project. Being able to turn mental ideas into physical products was incredibly valuable. As CAD and graphic design was something that I enjoyed doing, furthering my skills came relatively easy. The biggest highlight for my project was definitely the maiden flight. Realising that my initial ideas and design came to life, that my hard work paid off, was incredibly satisfying.
Hi everyone, my name is Lucy Under and I live on a farm near Cooler in the central west of New South Wales, and I went to Frensham School in Manila. My design and technology made work, precision drench gun, was fortunate enough to be selected for the SHAPE exhibition. It is a device which securely attaches to the top of a drench gun, which is a tool used by farmers to apply oral medicine to sheep. The precision drench count uses the movement of the drench gun to increase the count displayed on the screen of the precision drench count. I have often experienced how time-consuming and accurate the traditional method of counting sheep can be, which inspired me to create this product. I created over 50 prototypes. A highlight for me is when I successfully 3D printed my first complete working model, which was a huge relief.
I'm Annalise Roker. I went to Good Samaritan Catholic College and my timber project has been selected for SHAPE. The thing that inspired me for my major project is the big vanity from Beauty and the Beast, as well as something you would find in an old Italian-styled home. The most interesting feature or detail of my project, I would say, is the carving on the top, as well as the curved drawer that just creates a more comfortable feeling while using the project.
Hello, my name is Romeo Atra. I attended St. Ignatius College and my design and technology major work got selected for this year's SHAPE exhibition. I made a public bench seat made out of 100% recycled wood bottles. I knew I wanted to make something to help reduce plastic waste and be environmentally friendly. I had to collect thousands of milk bottles over a few months, maybe 7 months. We shredded them and I had this massive confetti mixture. I contacted another company that had a mold that I could melt myself in. I put my sheet one at a time on the CNC machine. I just assembled it and I had my product.
Hi, my name is Vivian. I'm new and I went to St. Andrew's Cathedral School in Sydney, and my textile major work has been selected to be in SHAPE. If I had to describe my major work to someone who hasn't seen it before, I would definitely say it's wearable art. It's a hat, blouse, and trousers made out of some really unique materials that I grew myself. The fishing town of Patonga really inspired most of my project. It's where my grandma lives and I spent a lot of my childhood. The most interesting feature about my work is definitely the materials. It's always really fun to tell people that my project is made out of grass. It's made out of 3 uniquely grown or harvested materials. Growing these materials was definitely the most difficult skill I had to achieve for the project. One of the materials was made out of the interlocked root systems of wheatgrass, and this took almost 9 months to develop. It was just so amazing when I was able to do it successfully, and so rewarding. It really added so much volume and meaning towards my project.
And now, without further ado, Parliamentary Secretary, if you could join me on stage so that we can recognise each of our wonderful SHAPE students here tonight, whose names I will be reading in alphabetical order. For the students, if when you come up on stage, you could come shake our deputy's hand and then pause for a short photo, that would be fantastic before leaving. So, first of all, we have Finian Agnew from St Andrew's Cathedral School. Salma Al-Hasban from Cheltenham Girls High School. Lucy Arnott from Fresham High School. Romeo Alexander Atra from St Ignatius College. Benjamin Barwood from Tomaree High School. Charlotte Bedgood from Calrossie Anglican School. Aidan Kavanagh from Kellyville High School. Cooper Duff from Candace High School. James Engesser from Redfield College. Chorwinton Island from Arden Anglican School. Lewin Fairbairn from Cranebrook School. Lewin unfortunately was not able to be here tonight. Miller Fintoff from Kambala. Bailey Flood from Sydney Secondary College, Blackwattle Bay Campus. Dylan Gale from Mount St Patrick College. Lachlan Goodwin from Wyndham College. Lachlan was also unable to be with us tonight. Ms. Shell Hates from Kinross Woolloomooloo School. Annabelle Hayward, Danebrook and Anglican School for Girls. Miller Hearn from Albury High School. Miller was also unfortunately not able to be here tonight. Samantha Helly from Redlands. Holly Horner, Northern Beaches Secondary College, Freshwater Senior Campus. Jessica Hutchison from Heathcote High School. Wenshawn Lau from Ravenswood School for Girls. Annabelle Lucas from Ravenswood School for Girls. Alexandra McCall from Pymble Ladies College. Ava McMillan from Canoundra High School. Ellie Morgan from Asquith Girls High School. Annalise Rako from Good Samaritan Catholic College. William Ramsden from Calrosi Anglican School. Brianna Robinson from Merriweather High School. Amy Selge from Northern Beaches Secondary College, Freshwater Senior Campus. Kelsey Smith from Northern Beaches Christian School. Lachlan Standing from All Saints College. Noah Thick from MacKillop College, Port Macquarie. Celestia Chandra from Castle Hill High School. Unfortunately, Celestia was unable to be here tonight. Anna Tokro from St Vincent's College. Catherine Varoufis from Bethany College. Sophia Alexandra Watts from Queenwood. Sophia was also unable to join us tonight. Lillian Weir from Central Coast Adventist School. Lillian Williams from Menai High School. Hannah Zupp from Oxley College. And one last round of applause to all of our students again. And thank you to Mr. Warren. Apologies if I mispronounced any of your names. I have a last name of Butson, which you're allowed to laugh. I heard little chuckles. No one usually wants to pronounce like that, so I used to get Buston, or I'd pretend I was French, Busson. I'm not French, but apologies. I would now like to introduce Laura Washington from TAFE New South Wales to present the Fashion Design Studio Award and Highly Commended Awards for 2023.
Let's go up a little bit. Well, welcome everyone, and thank you so much to Nessa and SHAPE for having me here today. What an amazing selection of talent. Obviously, I'm here for the textiles, but I've been looking around at the furniture, the wood, the innovative designs, and just in awe of such amazing talent. So my name is Laura Washington. I'm the head of the Fashion Design Studio, TAFE New South Wales. We are the longest standing design school in New South Wales. We were established in what date is that? I know it is 2055, sorry. And so we have, so I'm going to go 1955, that's the date. I'm thinking 2000s and 5s, my 1955. So 1955, we started as a dressmaking school, and then we evolved to become a very rigorous educational platform for fashion design and design in Australia. The likes of Akira Isagawa, Romance Was Born, Bianca Spender, Dion Lee, are all alumni and graduates of our school. And so as the school developed, we developed a Bachelor of Fashion Design, which really took the school to the next level, and it's one of the leading schools. The school emphasised the value of the maker's mark. So really it's about the artisan approach to design. It's about also slowing down fashion. It's about looking at the way we design, looking at the industry, looking at the circular economy and the needs of the environment and the social implications of fashion, and really acknowledging all of those things. And I guess in looking at this incredible work, particularly obviously around textiles and fashion for me, I see some amazing change makers hopefully in the future, and I see the visionaries that are coming forward in terms of making and changing the fashion industry, which globally contributes to 10% of all greenhouse gas emissions. So it's in a little bit of a crisis, but I see some amazing, beautiful, artisan, slow fashion, which really talks to the changing face of what the fashion industry in Australia needs. So it wasn't an easy choice. A few of my colleagues and I pored over the photographs and the imagery and the process work. And to be honest, we debated for about an hour and a half into who the winners were for the FDS Innovation Prize. So because we couldn't decide on one winner, we decided on 2 highly commendeds and then an actual final winner. The winner will receive 2 complimentary tickets worth $500 to the Australian Fashion Week Innovators Show, which is on the 4th of May. And that's an invite only, so you can only get tickets really if you're given the tickets or gifted the tickets, and also a designer goodie bag worth $200. So I wish I could give that prize to all 3 of the choices that we had as our top 3, but unfortunately I couldn't. So the first highly commended was a piece of work that wasn't part of maybe the fashion textile work that you see on the mannequins, but was actually something that was actually made in a really clever 3-dimensional form. And to create things 3-dimensionally with great proportion and attention to detail and colour is not easy. So the highly commended goes to the patchwork dragon with embroidery, which is Brianna Robinson, is that correct? Yeah. The second highly commended was so clever. It talked to fabrication, it talked to waste, it talked to a really beautiful layering of garments, and in terms of the layering, it was about proportional balance as well. So the beautiful ensemble with the jacket, pants, and the lovely circular ruffle, Michelle Hayes, congratulations. And now the winner. So this piece of work was a standout. It was really about the artisan quality. It was about the attention to detail, these exquisite 3D embellishments that kind of popped out. It talked about colour, it talked about great layering and proportion, and so for all of us at FDS, it was absolutely a winner. So the beautiful crocheted macrame 3D piece, Holly Horner. Congratulations. I think that's it. So yes, once again, thank you for having me. 1955, not 2005. And again, congratulations to everyone who's here to celebrate innovation, design and creativity. Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry, trying to find my notes, figuring out who I need to introduce next. Here we go. Next, I would like to introduce Mr. Greg Whitehead, Principal Registered Parent Attorney from Spruson and Ferguson, to present the IP Award for 2023.
Good evening. I should say I am a parent, but I'm actually a registered patent attorney. So, but anyway, good evening. Spruson and Ferguson is a firm of patent and trademark attorneys, and we have the opportunity to work with researchers, designers and innovators on a daily basis across a wide range of science and engineering technologies. This involves work with both local and foreign innovators, including startup companies, research institutions, established businesses and multinational corporations. The process under which a new product is brought to market by these innovators is identical to that followed over the past year by the students here today. That is the process of identifying a problem or need, reviewing existing products and their shortfalls, conceptualising possible solutions, and conductive and iterative trial process before reaching a final design. On this basis, I have no hesitation in saying that the quality on work here on display in this room is absolutely first class and on par with anything on the international design stage. So I'm confident that the future of design and innovation in Australia is in good hands. Congratulations to you all. The Spruson and Ferguson Award recognises the student whose project embodies high potential for obtaining IP protection and for achieving commercial success. This year we have selected Lucy Arnott of Frensham School, who has developed Precision Drench Count, a multifunctional device for quickly and accurately drenching and counting sheep in a single step. The process of drenching sheep involves administering a dose of preventative medication to control internal parasites. The drenching process is a highly physical activity and particularly challenging due to the unique anatomy and behaviour of sheep. This process is typically undertaken twice a year, so it is important to ensure that farmers have accurate data associated with the dosing regime. Previously, farmers have had to use separate devices for the drenching and counting activities. In contrast, Lucy's solution offers a single compact device which allows both activities to be undertaken simultaneously, which gives rise to significant operational efficiencies, and so much so that Lucy has identified that wool and lamb producers can enhance profitability in these highly competitive markets through use of her device. The combination of features which give rise to these functional advantages, can be readily protected under the patent system and, combined with a final form which is practical to use in the field, results in a product with prospects of significant commercial success. Well done, Lucy.
Thank you, Greg. I would now like to introduce Scott McKeon from Espresso Displays to present a brand new Breakthrough Award to one lucky student.
Thanks, everyone. It's great to be here. A few months ago, when we got the opportunity to be a part of this and learned what it was all about, one of the first things that we all thought was this absolutely is such a great event, and seeing here today, going through all the projects, really seeing that this was a HSC major project just blew us all away. So congrats everyone, and thanks for letting us to be a part of this. So we started Espresso Displays back when we were at university, and we did that not with any big plan or any idea that it'd get to where it is today, but because we had a very basic problem of we wanted to have a second screen for our laptop wherever we took that. That's our product, by the way. What we had at that time, was just an idea, and we're 3D printing prototypes very similar to what all the students did, with their major projects. And step by step, finding new people along the way, filling the gaps that we didn't know or could get to, is really how we got to today. And that's been really exciting to also be able to share that and share the learnings, and we know the notes of perseverance and how hard it can be. Going through the projects, we found it very difficult as well to choose which one we thought we could give the prize to, and our prize is one of our latest products, which is really exciting. So I'd like to announce the Espresso Breakthrough Award to Miller Flintoff with the Sports Scoliosis Brace.
Thank you very much to Scott. And thank you to all of our other valued partners here tonight. That does bring a conclusion to our celebration of students for now, and I would like to thank you all for having me along tonight as well. It's been an absolute pleasure to lead you through these proceedings. Try to give a little bit of my own wisdom, and I would like to, yet again, congratulate all of these students and wish you the best with your next endeavours. To close this evening's event, I would like to welcome to the stage Jennifer Taylor, Director, Assessment Standard at the New South Wales Education Standards Authority. Thank you.
Thank you so much, McKinley. I'm quite overwhelmed being here this evening and being amongst such extraordinary talent. So thank you very much to everybody for coming, and thank you very much for your brilliance. Thank you, McKinley. It was wonderful to hear about your own amazing journey, but you were very modest in your address. And I just think I'd like to share a few of your astonishing achievements. You were the first at the International Science and Engineering Fair in Translational Medicine, the first Australian to do so. And you also took out the Stockholm Junior Water Prize presented by Crown Victoria of Sweden. Would have been a moment. As you mentioned, you were recognised as the Young Australian of the Year, and McKinley is the co-founder of Passionately Curious, aptly named not-for-profit, which exists to provide students from all backgrounds and localities with equal access to STEM. Thank you, McKinley, for your inspiring address tonight and guiding us through the event's proceedings. I'd like to also thank other special guests who'd helped bring the evening's events together. Firstly, to Mr Greg Warren, Parliamentary Secretary to our Deputy Premier and Minister for Education, thank you very much for coming. We really appreciate your presence. I'd also like to acknowledge our partners for their commitment to tonight's event and supporting great design and innovation. From TAFE New South Wales, Laura Washington; from Spruson & Ferguson, Greg Whitehead; and from Espresso's Display, Scott McKeon. Whilst TAFE New South Wales and Spruson & Ferguson have been with the SHAPE family for a few years now, Scott and the Espresso team, as he said, are brand new. Espresso is an Aussie company, born and bred right here in Sydney, as Scott gave us a quick rundown. Founded in 2019 by a team of passionate engineers who launched the thinnest portable display. Since then, Scott and the team have been delivering across a range of hardware and software applications, breaking new ground and removing limitations through innovation. I think SHAPE and Espresso are well matched, and we look forward to further this partnership in the future. Thank you to Greg Webster and Vania Contreras, who designed, built and installed this exhibition from scratch in this incredible New South Wales space. It really is a very, very beautiful space. Thank you, of course, to our HSC graduates who are here tonight being celebrated for your talents. This exhibition is a tribute to problem solvers, innovators and creators in New South Wales schools, students and teachers alike. We have so much talent across the state that is harnessed by an incredibly robust technologies curriculum from primary all the way through to the HSC. So I'd like to take this opportunity just to tell you about the bigger mission of SHAPE. As well as celebrating these incredible major works, there's also an opportunity to foster great talent with our current Year 11 and Year 12 students. In addition to this outstanding exhibition, we are also hosting seminars for current students to engage with expert teachers. The seminars will provide valuable insights into the design and production process of major works. And due to the outstanding uptake, we've had to put on more sessions than ever before. There'll also be masterclasses with industry professionals, and I'm really pleased to say that these will be available online as well, so that we can reach more students and give access to more industry experts. Some of our masterclass experts are here tonight, including Patrick Coker, Scott McKeon and Neela Rezai. Well done to Phil Hogg and Nessa Hood at Nessa for organising such a valuable educational lineup and program. And I'd like to extend that to all of my Nessa colleagues, from those that travel the state for weeks and weeks and mark all these amazing works, to those that sit and process the data and make sure that all the appropriate people are rewarded for their efforts. I hope SHAPE serves as an inspiration for all who take the opportunity to see the exhibition and take part in the seminars and masterclasses, whether you're a student considering technologies course or a teacher thinking about training in the field. Please come along. In closing, I'd like to congratulate all the students who were nominated and selected for exhibition in this year's SHAPE, and all the students in all of the schools who took up the challenge of creating a major project in a technology course for 2023. An enormous challenge, and every single one of them, I hope, is feeling really, really proud of their achievement. So well done to all, and thank you for coming along tonight.